He lived in a small apartment where the silence was louder than any noise he remembered from his younger days. The walls were clean, the furniture was neat, everything was in its place, too much in its place. Nothing was missing, yet everything felt empty. Every morning he woke up without anyone calling his name, no voice asking how he slept, no footsteps in the kitchen, just the sound of his own breathing and the ticking clock on the wall, reminding him that time was moving, even if his life felt stuck. He wasn't always alone. Once, his life was full of people, full of conversations, full of reasons to come home early. But life moved fast. Children grew up, careers took them far away, friends became busy, phone calls became shorter, visits became rarer, and one day, without any warning, loneliness became his permanent companion. In America, people learn how to live independently. They learn how to stand on their own. But no one teaches them how to live with silence when independence slowly turns into isolation. He tried to stay busy. He watched television, even when nothing interested him. He went to the grocery store, not because he needed anything, but because he wanted to hear human voices. He smiled at strangers, hoping someone would notice him, talk to him, ask him something more than "How are you?" and actually wait for the answer. But most people were rushing somewhere else. At night, loneliness hurt the most. The lights were off. The phone stayed silent. He scrolled through old photos, faces that once filled his home with laughter, birthdays, holidays, memories frozen in time. Everyone looked happy. Together. He wondered when together disappeared from his life. Loneliness is not just being alone. It is feeling invisible. It is having thoughts with nowhere to go. It is carrying stories inside you that no one asks to hear. It is waking up every day and realizing that if you disappeared, it might take a while for someone to notice. Some days, he talked to himself just to hear a voice. Other days, he didn't speak at all. His heart learned how to stay quiet, but it never learned how to stop aching. People assume loneliness comes from having no one, but sometimes loneliness comes from having people who no longer have time. He remembered how life used to feel meaningful, not because it was perfect, but because it was shared. Even small moments felt big when someone else was there to witness them. Now, moments passed unnoticed. Time moved forward, but meaning stayed behind. In a country full of millions, he felt like a shadow. Loneliness slowly changes a person. It makes them doubt their worth. It makes them feel replaceable. It whispers lies late at night, telling them they are no longer needed, no longer important, no longer part of the world. And that pain is silent. No one sees it, no one hears it, but it stays. One afternoon, while sitting on a park bench, he noticed something. Other people were alone too. An older woman feeding birds. A man staring at his phone, pretending to be busy. A young person sitting quietly, headphones on, trying to escape their thoughts. Loneliness had many faces, different ages, different stories, same pain. That was when he realized something powerful. Loneliness doesn't mean you failed at life. It means you were human. Humans are not built to be alone forever. We are built to connect, to share, to be seen. And when that connection fades, the heart feels it deeply. He began to understand that his pain wasn't weakness. It was a sign that he still cared, that he still had love inside him, waiting for a place to go. So he started small. He said hello more often. He listened more deeply. He volunteered a few hours a week. He allowed himself to be present, even when it felt uncomfortable.